Now conditions for maximum efficiency. So ultimately, any device we want, we want that device to have maximum efficiency. Definitely, transformer also. Even though we have so many losses, we are very eager to find out what is the condition for maximum efficiency. So I am writing the efficiency equation V2 I2 cos phi 2 divided by V2 I2 cos phi 2 plus I2 square RE2 plus VA. This equation, don't ask me from where it is coming. This is coming from the efficiency expression of transformer. And I'm taking I2 as common everywhere. So I'm cancelling this I2 everywhere. One I2 will cancel here. If here no I2, so I'm dividing by I2. So you'll get V2 cos phi 2 by V2 cos phi 2 plus I2 RE2 plus PI by I2. Second equation is clear. I'm just cancelling one I2 from numerator and denominator. And definitely you see everything is I2 dependent because voltage will be constant. Only current is going to vary because of loading, correct? So if the efficiency of the transformer has to be maximum, the denominator has to be minimum. So you take the denominator and find the minimum value. So you know how to find the minimum for anything in max. Differentiate the denominator and equate that to 0. Differentiate with respect to what? V2 is constant, cos phi 2 is constant, RE2 is constant, PI is constant. So only variable what you have is I2. So differentiate the denominator with respect to I2 and equate that to 0. We are understanding why I2 because all the other parameters are constant and numerator is also constant. So only thing, if we want to find maximum efficiency, denominator has to be minimum. Very simple. You have fraction 1 by 3. If I want to increase the value of the fraction 1 by 3, increase the numerator. 1 by 3 value is 33.33 percentage, correct? If I want to increase it, reduce denominator, make this 3 to be 2. If I replace the 3 to be 2, it becomes half. Half means 0.5, 50 percentage. If I still reduce it, make it as 1 means 1 by 1, it becomes 100 percentage. So in a fraction, if you want to increase the value of the fraction, you have to decrease the value of denominator. That's what I'm doing here. So take the denominator, differentiate that with respect to I2 and equate that to 0. Okay, so I am differentiating the denominator. First term you see V2 I2 constant, differentiation of constant to 0. Second term I2 RE2, differentiation is RE2. Third term Pi by I2, differentiation is minus Pi by I2 square equal to 0. So if you solve this, you will get I2 square RE2 equal to Pi. I2 square RE2 is the copper loss and Pi is going to be the iron loss. So when the copper loss becomes equal to iron loss, the efficiency of transformer is maximum. Okay, the very important statement regarding the efficiency of transformer. Only when copper loss and iron loss is going to be same, the efficiency is going to be maximum. And another name of copper loss is variable loss because it depends on I2. Another name for iron loss is constant loss because it is going to be constant. So only when the constant loss become equal to variable loss, or only when iron loss become equal to copper loss, the efficiency of transformer becomes maximum. This is a beautiful condition to ascertain what is the condition for maximum efficiency of a transformer. Okay. Any doubt in the condition for maximum efficiency?
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, why only I2 is varying, sir? No, why not V2, sir?
See, we have seen in problems also, right? The input VA will be equal to output VA. Input
Yes,
VA
sir.
I1 that will be equal to V2 I2. So in a transformer, you see they would give 6,600 bar 250. So that 6,600 bar 250 will not change. So V1 and V2 are fixed always for transformer. And I2 will vary depending on your load.
Then I1 should also vary, no, sir? Like
I1
I1
will,
and I2
yes, if
will vary.
I2 is going to vary, I1 will vary, keeping
Oh, okay,
V1
sir.
and V2 constant. See, if even
Okay,
V1
sir.
and V2 also vary, then the input kVA equal to output kVA, law of conservation of energy will not hold good, right? At
Yes,
least
sir.
one should be constant and one should be varying. So in the product V and I, V will be always constant, only I will be varying. So if in the equation V1 I1 equal to V2 I2 you have, if I1 is increasing, definitely I2 will decrease to ensure that the above equation is satisfied always.
Okay, sir.
So currents will always be varying in a transformer, and voltages will always remain constant. And we have seen regulation, right? Even in practical case, the voltages cannot remain constant for a long time. They also start reducing. So that reduction is going to be called as regulation. Okay,
Okay,
ideal
sir.
transformers, regulation is zero. Practical transformer, regulation is going to be very, very small because the voltage tends to reduce because of fluctuating load in the secondary of your transformer.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is the condition for efficiency. The copper loss must be equal to iron loss. Okay. I hope others are clear. If you have any doubts, please unmute and ask. Things are